While most superhero movies and TV shows are going the dark and gritty route, CW's The Flash swooped right in alarmingly fast and swept us off our feet with its charm and earnestness. I'm Benny with Cinematica, and with the second season almost over, we thought it was the perfect time to revisit the 23 episodes that started it all. Are you just wondering what all of the fuss is about? Well, we've got something for everyone as we count down 107 facts that you should know about The Flash Season 1. Let's get started. Number 1. The 2014 CW show The Flash started as a backdoor pilot in CW's other show, Arrow. Andrew Kreisberg, a writer for Arrow and The Flash, said that The Flash would appear as a reoccurring character in 3 episodes of Arrow's second season. Number 2. While there are several different people who have taken up the mantle of The Flash in DC Comics, the one that the show focuses on is Barry Allen, the second character to do so from the comics. Sorry, Jay Garrick, you got skipped until the second season. Number 3. Barry Allen ultimately appeared in 2 episodes of Arrow. The third episode of the backdoor pilot was cancelled and replaced with a traditional plot from the CW executives. Number 4. When describing how The Flash would be handled in the show, the series co-creator Andrew Kreisberg said, "No sweatsuits, no strange code names. He will be The Flash." That's a pretty cool way to start a superhero show. Number 5. This isn't the first time that The Flash has had his own live-action TV show. In 1990, The Flash ran for 22 episodes on CBS. The show only ran for 1 year. Number 6. One of The Flash's developers and writers is Jeff Johns, who is the chief creative officer of DC Comics and a well-known big-time comics fan. Number 7. Johns is also slated to write the upcoming Batman reboot with Ben Affleck, as well as the 2019 Shazam film. Shazam! Number 8. The pilot to The Flash and the episode Fastest Man Alive were both directed by David Nutter. He also directed the pilot for Arrow and 6 episodes of Game of Thrones. In David Nutter we trust, guys. Number 9. Part of the purpose of the show The Flash was to introduce superpowers into the Arrowverse. Hey, what universe couldn't use a few more superpowers? Number 10. Despite this, Kreisberg said that the characters with powers would not become commonplace. That way the characters in Arrow would have a realistic reaction to it. Number 11. Arrow and The Flash both have the same casting director, David Rappaport. That's David Rappaport, spelled with 2 P's, not the actor David Rappaport, spelled with 3 P's. Number 12. Rappaport also works as a casting director on CBS's Supergirl, which crosses over with The Flash through alternate universes. So much superhero crossover, so much! Number 13. Greg Berlanti, a producer for The Flash and the Arrow, also works on Supergirl. They like to keep things in the family, huh? Number 14. John said that this version of The Flash takes inspiration from all incarnations of the character. Maybe that way no one will argue which version is the best. Number 15. When asked about casting for Barry, John said, "Someone who looks good in red," and Kreisberg added, "Blonde is preferred." Number 16. Barry Allen is played by Thomas Grant Gustin, who you may know from Glee as Sebastian Smythe. Well, he's not a natural blonde, but he does look good in red. Number 17. When Grant researched The Flash for his audition, he mostly read the comics from the New 52 reboot. He felt that the New 52 was closer to the look and feel of the TV show. Number 18. Actor Andy Mentis also auditioned for the role of Barry Allen, but ended up playing Hartley Rathaway, who you might know as the supervillain, the Pied Piper. Number 19. Barry's best friend and crush, Iris West, is played by Candice Patton, who previously played Tori on the BET series The Game. Number 20. Barry's costume was designed by Colleen Atwood, who also designed the costumes for Arrow, as well as Alice in Wonderland, Chicago, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, and Sleepy Hollow. Number 21. It originally took Gustin 40 minutes to get into his costume. The first cowl was a prosthetic that fit over his face and then was glued in place. By episode 8, the process was cut down to 15 minutes when the cowl was redesigned to slip it into place. Number 22. The production of the pilot began in March of 2014 in Vancouver, with additional filming taking place in Portland, Oregon. Number 23. The music in the series is primarily composed by Blake Neely, who has also composed music for CW's Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow and CBS's Supergirl. Number 24. Neely composed a theme song for Barry, which is played in 2 of Arrow's Season 2 episodes. The song is called The Scientist, and it was released on Arrow's Season 2 soundtrack. Number 25. When describing how he feels about the sound effects used in The Flash, sound designer Mark Camperell said, "My approach to the sounds of The Flash's abilities, I thought about cutting a car chase." Number 26. Camberell gets about a week to do the sound for each episode of The Flash. I imagine that's a very loud week. Number 27. The sounds that Barry makes are blended elements of the sound thunder, electricity, jets, fireballs, and custom whooshes and impacts. I want my own custom whoosh. Number 28. The Flash premiered on October 7th, 2014, just in time for people to update their Flash Halloween costumes. Number 29. The second episode was screened at New York Comic-Con 2 days later as a way to repay viewers for watching the premiere. Number 30. The Flash takes place in the fictional Central City, which first appeared in Showcase number 4 in 1956 and is located in Missouri. Number 31. The opening introduction of I'm Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive is a homage to the introductions on Mark Waid's run on The Flash, where each and every issue began with I'm Wally West, and I'm the fastest man alive. Number 32. By the way, Mark Waid loved the pilot episode of The Flash, though he was a little upset that Barry's mom was murdered when he was a child. Number 33. On September 8th, 2014, DC launched a bi-weekly digital comic called The Flash Season 0, which takes place between the pilot and episode 2. Number 34. This version of The Flash got his powers by being struck by a bolt of lightning, caused by a particle accelerator naturally, and then getting thrown into a batch of unknown chemicals. Number 35. The effects of representing Barry's super speed were influenced by the direct-to-DVD animated film Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. Number 36. The side effect of Barry's powers is that using them speeds up his metabolism, meaning that if he doesn't eat enough to compensate, he will get sick and even pass out. Number 37. The Flash doesn't get his superhero name until episode 6. Before that, he was just the guy that runs pretty fast. Number 38. Star Labs is short for the Science and Technology Advanced Research Laboratories. Number 39. The Star Labs project Firestorm stands for Fusion Ignition Research Experiment in Science of Transmutation originating RNA and molecule structures. Say that 5 times fast. Number 40. The Firestorm project results in creating the superhero Firestorm, which just stands for Firestorm. Number 41. The Atom suit that allows Ray Palmer to become the Atom stands for Advanced Technology Operating Mechanism. Wow, this show is a lot of acronyms, doesn't it? Number 42. The complete list of villains in Season 1 got every Flash fan hyped. The Mist, Captain Cold, Gorilla Grodd, Plastique, the Pied Piper, Multiplex, and the Weather Wizard. Number 43. Captain Cold is played by Wentworth Miller, who starred in Fox's Prison Break as the character Michael Schofield. That's also getting a reboot, by the way. Don't ask us how that's supposed to work. Number 44. Miller voiced Slade Wilson, also known as Deathstroke, in the Young Justice cartoon. Despite this, he doesn't play Deathstroke in the Arrowverse. Number 45. Danielle Panabaker plays Caitlin Snow, a researcher at Star Labs. In the comics, this is the villain name of the villain is Killer Frost, who is later revealed to be her Earth 2 parallel in Season 2. Number 46. David Skovalov plays the telepathic villain Gorilla Grodd. He also played the DC villain Lobo in Young Justice and in Injustice Gods Among Us. Number 47. Gorilla Grodd isn't DC's only super intelligent talking gorilla villain. There's also Monsieur Mulla, who works alongside the Brain to fight with the Doom Patrol. You may have seen him in the Teen Titans. Number 48. Out of all of the DC Comics villains, Captain Cold is Jeff John's favorite. Us too! Number 49. In episode 17, Mark Hamill reprises his role as the Trickster. He also played the villain back in the 1990 series. Number 50. Hamill is better known for voicing the DC villain the Joker in the Batman animated series and other DC animations, and of course, for being Luke Skywalker. May the Speed Force be with you? Number 51. The other young trickster in that episode is played by Devin Gray, who also played a younger version of the titular character in the TV show Dexter.
Hey everybody, taking a quick break from saving the day because we here at Cinematica want to hear from you. You clearly love TV and movies, but are we covering the things that you like? We want to know. We're still running our survey, so click the link in the description down below. We'll be giving everybody who completes it a 5% discount to StashRiot.com, and as an added bonus, we're giving away one free StashRiot.com gift card to any qualified participant who completes the survey. Terms and conditions apply. So help us out by letting us know what you want to see here on Cinematica, and let us help you watch smarter. Now, let's get back to the Speed Force.
Number 52. Originally in the comics, the West family was white, but in the show they were changed to be African American. This reflects changes made in the New 52 comic books where Wally West is now black. Number 53. Though almost every character is from the comics, Detective Joe West is an original character created for the television show. Number 54. Detective Joe West is played by Jesse L. Martin. This isn't his first time playing the role of a detective. For 9 years, he played Detective Ed Green in the Law & Order franchise. Number 55. Ray Palmer is played by Brandon Routh. This isn't his first time he's been in a comic book adaptation either. He played Superman in the 2006 film Superman Returns, and in 2010, he played Todd, a vegan psychic bass player in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. After all, being a vegan just makes you better than most superheroes. Number 56, Green Arrow makes his first appearance in the series in episode 8, Flash vs. Arrow, in which he teamed up with the Flash to defeat Captain Boomerang and Rainbow Raider. Number 57, Rainbow Raider's real name is Roy Bivolo, which is a play on Roy G. Biv, a pneumatic device for remembering the colors of the rainbow. Number 58, Dr. Harrison Wells is played by Tom Cavanaugh, who was also known for playing JD's older brother on Scrubs. Number 59, Barry's father is played by John Wesley Shipp, who played Barry Allen in the 1990 Flash television show. What runs around goes around, right? No? Well, I thought it was funny. Number 60, Detective Fred Shire first appeared in Flash 164 back in 2000. It's a shame that they killed him off so early in the live-action TV show. Number 61, spoilers ahead, in the Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8, Barry Allen dies trying to stop the crisis. As a result, the whole sky turns red afterwards. This is referenced in the pilot when Dr. Harrison Wells goes looking at his future newspaper and it says, "Red skies vanish." And number 62, another Crisis reference is a red shadow that passes over Barry when he's struck by lightning. When Barry dies in Crisis, he doesn't actually die. He actually becomes pure energy and travels back in time, becoming the very lightning bolt that gave Barry his powers in the first place. Number 63, although in the comics Iris is Wally West's aunt, in the Arrowverse, she is his sister. Number 64, Barry's suit is designed by Star Lab scientist Cisco Ramon, who later takes on the mantle of Vibe. In the comics, Vibe has the ability to create powerful vibrations and is a member of the Justice League Detroit. So maybe we'll start to see some cool stuff from him in the next few seasons? Number 65, fun fact, Barry Allen is a comic book lover in The Flash. Way to appeal to your audience. Number 66, he is also obsessed with the Green Arrow before meeting him. And then again, who isn't? Number 67, what's better than Arrow and The Flash, both in the same episode? CW president Mark Pedowitz said that the network intends to do a Flash-Arrow crossover every season. Number 68, Flash appeared alongside Green Arrow in the animated miniseries Vixen, based on the superhero of the same name. Number 69, all three of these heroes make appearances in the Cartoon Network shows Justice League Unlimited and Batman Brave and the Bold, although the Flash in the JLU universe was Wally West, not Barry Allen. Just wanted to point that out. Number 70, Arrow, the Flash, Vixen, and Legends of Tomorrow all take place in the same universe, called the Arrowverse. This isn't the first time that DC has made a universe spanning across multiple shows. A similar concept was done in the DC animated universe when it contained shows such as Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Static Shock, and Justice League. Number 71, during the episode Flash vs. Arrow, when Barry is chatting with Iris and Jitters, she asks to give him a proper name, which Barry responds with, "You mean like Ralph or something?" This is similar to a scene in the original Superman the movie where Lois and Superman have their first interview and Superman offhandedly mentions a name and says, "You mean Ralph or something?" Number 72, Barry's murder board, fun name by the way, is a narrative device that Johns used to give the audience clues before in the New 52 Booster Gold. Number 73, Jitters, the coffee shop that Iris works at, also appears in the New 52 issues of The Flash. Number 74, the show's premiere has a laundry truck for Gamby cleaners. In the comics, Gamby brothers are tailors and one of them, Paul Gamby, designs the costumes for most of Flash's enemies. Number 75, we also get to see Ferris Air, the airstrip where Green Lantern Hal Jordan works. Maybe we'll be seeing Hal Jordan in the future. Number 76, Big Belly Burger also makes an appearance in the premiere. In the comics, this is part of a fast food chain owned by Lex Luthor. Number 77, the news segment talking about the accident at Star Labs is being reported on by Linda Park, who in the comics becomes the wife of Wally West. Number 78, the scene where Barry uses a tray of food falling in slow motion is a homage to the scene from the original 1956 comic where Barry first realizes his super speedy senses. Number 79, the future newspaper at the end of the first episode features an article about a merger between Wayne Tech and Queen Incorporated, which are the companies owned by Batman and Green Arrow, respectively. Number 80, Felicity jokes that the Flash might run so fast that he turns to dust. This is a reference to his death in Crisis on Infinite Earths. Number 81, in the episode All-Star Team Up, there is a mention of Hudson University. This is the same school that Dick Grayson went to when he was in college. Dick Grayson, of course, is Robin, who eventually became Nightwing. Number 82, street names in The Flash reference people who have worked on the Flash comics. Wade Boulevard references writer Mark Wade. 4th and Collins is a shout out to artist Scott Collins. Porter and Maine is a send off to artist Howard Porter. Number 83, Heatwave first appeared in The Flash 140 in 1963. He was created by the genius Flash creative team of John Broome and Carmen Infantino. While a little more colorfully attired in the comics and perhaps a little less overtly wildly crazed, he always had an obsession with fire. Number 84, in the episode Things You Can't Outrun, a movie theater sign can be seen with the title Blue Devil 2 Hell to Pay. This is a reference to the hero and Justice League member Blue Devil, who is a stuntman who got stuck in a suit that gave him super strength. Number 85. The sign also has the title Rita Farr Story. Rita Farr is the name of an actress who joined the Doom Patrol as Elastigirl after gaining superpowers. She was also in a few episodes of the Teen Titans. Can you tell that I really love the Teen Titans? Number 86. In the episode The Nuclear Man, we hear that Mal Duncan is playing at the jazz club. Mal Duncan has taken on a number of superhero identities, including the Guardian, Vox, and the horn-blowing The Herald. Number 87. In the show, we get to see Garrick's Wharf. The name is a reference to Jay Garrick, who was the original Flash in the comics and shows up in Season 2 as the Flash of an alternate dimension. Number 88. Iris calls the particle accelerator an Atom Smasher. Atom Smasher is the name of a Justice Society of America superhero who eventually shows up in Season 2. Number 89. Eddie Thawne transfers to the Central City Police Department from Keystone City. In the comics, Keystone City is the home of Wally West. Number 90. There is a scene where Dr. Wells lists people who died in the particle acceleration explosion. These people are actually other superheroes in the comics. Ralph Digby is Elongated Man, B. DaCosta is Fire, and Will Everett is the Amazing Man. Number 91. When Clyde Martin creates a tornado on the outskirts of town, Barry responds by running counterclockwise to the tornado's rotation. This is a nod back to Flash 190 from 1969, where the same thing happened, except Barry created a separate tornado to counter Martin's. Number 92. The wand that Cisco used to combat Mark is a reference to the comics. The Weather Wizard is not a metahuman, but instead uses science and technology to develop a wand that can control the weather. Kind of like if Harry Potter and Storm had a baby. Just picture it. Number 93. At the end of the pilot's montage, Cisco can be seen wearing a Bazinga t-shirt from the show The Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper is the character who is known for saying Bazinga, and he also has an affinity to the Flash. That's pretty meta. Number 94. In the Season 1 finale, when the Speed Force portal opens, the helmet of Mercury can be seen sliding across the floor. That helmet actually belongs to Jay Garrick, the original Flash. Number 95. Eddie Thawne, the pretty boy detective in Central City, is a clear descendant of Eobard Thawne, or the Reverse Flash. This comes to light in the episode Fast Enough, when Eddie kills himself in order to stop Reverse Flash from killing Barry. Number 96. When Hartley says to Barry that he will eventually need his help, he's not just saying that out of arrogance. In the comics, the Pied Piper eventually reforms and eventually helps Wally West in a few issues. Number 97. One of the show's many cool Easter eggs is the Conway Award, which is seen in Dr. Stein's collection. This is a reference to Firestorm's co-creator, Jerry Conway. Number 98. If you want more Firestorm references, the door to the particle accelerator looks an awful lot like the superhero's logo. Number 99. In the episode Rogue Air, the Flash is mockingly referred to as the Scarlet Speedster. This is a very old nickname that the Flash went by back in the day. Number 100. A running joke in the show and the comics is that Barry Allen is ironically often late to things. Get it? Number 101. John said that the CW's The Flash is probably the most faithful DC Comics adaptation ever. Number 102. Vixen is poised to make a live-action appearance in Arrow and The Flash. Number 103. The Flash's first episode brought in 4.8 million viewers, making it the highest-rated series premiere since The Vampire Diaries premiered in 2009. Number 104. In episode 2 of season 1, Cisco builds Barry a treadmill that can stand up to his speed. In the comics, Flash has a cosmic treadmill that, when used, allowed him to travel through time and across dimensions. Number 105. Gorilla Grodd is another one of Flash's earliest bad guys, first appearing in The Flash 106 back in 1959. Number 106. The Flash also made off with some awards. It won the 2015 People's Choice Award for Favorite New TV Drama, a Saturn Award for the Best Superhero Adaptation, and a Leo Award for the Best Visual Effects for the episode Going Rogue. Nice job! Number 107. The average viewership for The Flash during its first season was 6.06 million viewers. Wow, that's seriously impressive. Keep those episodes coming, please. Thanks for watching 107 Facts That You Should Know About The Flash Season 1. What was your favorite episode in the first season? Sound off in the comments. And if you liked this video, make sure you check out some of our other 107 facts by clicking the annotations or links in the description. We have new videos dropping just about every week, so let us know what you want us to cover next. And if you liked my dramatic voice and want to hear me recap some of your favorite comic books and probably mispronounce many names over there as well, then follow me over at Comistorian. I bring you daily videos about all of your favorite comic books. And if you like getting more from your movies and TV, subscribe to Cinematica, where we help you watch smarter.